Hi, my name is Nikita, and if you've seen this reel, then you know that I'm a singer-songwriter who's also demisexual and non-binary. While I've told the line between comedy and advocacy for demisexual folks in this video and several others like it, I want to address some of the commenters who have been spreading harmful, misinformative comments all over this video as it reached 1 million people, resulting in me having to block several of them. Let's debunk some myths about demisexuality, and if you know someone who needs to hear this, feel free to send them this video. Myth number 1, demisexuality isn't real and it's a choice. Demisexuality is the inability to form a sexual connection with someone without first establishing a strong emotional or mental connection with them. Although it seems similar to a lot of people as not participating in hookup culture, participating or not participating indicates a choice. For us, it is not at all about a choice. We cannot reach the part where we feel sexual feelings or pursue sexual connection with someone without having an emotional connection first. And that emotional connection could form over a few hours, which means hookups are entirely possible, or it could take days, weeks, months, sometimes even years, and we're reliant upon that emotional connection as our baseline before we can go any further from that. As we all know, sexual connection, sexual intimacy is considered a vital and central part of allosexual relationships, which are non-asexual relationships. There's no component in demisexuality which demands longevity as a factor. There is no timeline necessarily, which means hookups are possible, relationships are possible, friends with benefits is possible, everything is possible. It hinges on emotional connection though. But as you can imagine, this makes dating very, very hard for us because the way we engage with physical intimacy is entirely different than the way an allosexual person would engage with it. All the rules kind of fly out the window. Kiss on the first date, no kiss on the first date. Don't know. We cannot know until we feel that emotional connection. And then things just click. But this is often interpreted by dates as playing hard to get, if you're femme, not being interested, giving mixed signals, all that kind of stuff, which is not at all where we're at. And more often than not, even if we don't use the word demisexual when we try to explain that we're looking for an emotional connection, before we reach a point of any kind of physical intimacy, we're not really taken seriously, and we're told that we're using it as an excuse, which it is not. And also, the term demisexual, as witnessed by these hateful comments, is not taken seriously, even on dating apps, especially on dating apps. And to add to that, even in long-term relationships that have been established for a long period of time, sexual intimacy is near impossible without feeling emotional connection. And so a lot of the times in our intimate lives, demisexual people feel erased, misunderstood, unseen, unheard. But the thing is that this is emotional, internal programming. It is not to be confused with conditional affection, conditional intimacy, conditional love, because it's not. It's internal wiring. This is just how we are. Follow and turn your notifications on for part 2.